Back with Virginia's #1 podcast, the Randy Wilson Podcast, being powered by Spin 100 FM. Yo, we have a great guest with us today who made the trip down from Virginia Beach, gifted hands. What's up, my guy?
What's up, man? We outside or what?
Yo, we out here, man. We definitely out here, man. And COVID's back. So we being safe and smart.
It is?
It's back, man. Numbers are peaking again.
For real?
Yes.
Yo, I ain't even know nothing about it.
Hey, man, it's back.
I'm oblivious.
Yeah, but hey, man.
Folks wearing masks again?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. They doing it, but hey, we gonna get through it, though. We made it this far.
Think we gonna get shut down again?
Nah, I don't know about all that. Has COVID bothered you?
Nah.
You had it? You caught COVID?
Nah.
You good,
like
man?
the folks around me caught COVID, but I never caught it.
I think you good, bro. I've been reading up a little bit on you, man, looking at your story. Listen, doctor said you wasn't supposed to live past 3.
You know what I'm saying?
You 23?
27.
27?
Yeah,
I call that a 27.
Yeah.
So we not worried about COVID.
Yeah, come on.
We not worried about COVID. Yo, we got Gifted Hands, episode 113. You can check the Randy Wilson Podcast out everywhere podcasts are played. Go over to randywilsonpodcast.com to get more familiar with the platform. I got Johnny on the spot and Rock Creations in the building. Yo, thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me, man.
Yo, it's a pleasure, man. You've been on some platforms.
I've been trying to do my thing.
You've been on some platforms. You doing your thing. You doing your thing.
I've been trying.
Yo, DJ Small Eyes.
Yeah.
Off the porch. Yo, tell me, just start there. Like, tell me how have you been navigating? Like, I learned about you probably a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell the story now, like I shared it before he was on the camera. My guy back in Charlotte, Ron Litton, put me on you, and he said, "Check this guy out, man." He's like, he's good. You know what I'm saying? And he's marketable. Like, this guy might have it. And I was like. I said, so initially I was like, okay, he's intriguing, he got a story to tell, and he can rap. But I didn't really understand that your rap was like it was until I think, you you did several freestyles.
Yeah, like Lemon Pepper.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot. And then I see how you played off that when Jay-Z Meek and did the What's Free.
Oh,
I see how you played off that.
I did that for my manager's birthday.
I've been seeing how you played off that, and so I mean, but look, your success over the past year, obviously, particularly, has kind of went to another level.
Yeah.
And you've been on different platforms. Yeah. What has contributed to that?
Just my consistency, my belief in God. Like, I think that in anything that you do, regardless of like what background you come from, it takes like you having that willpower, like to be like, yo, success ain't a straight line. Like, I want to be there, but I understand in order to get there, it's gonna be like some brick walls, it's gonna be some hurdles. So I might not be able to just go straight through. I gotta take a left. Then I got to take it right. Then I got to double back real quick because I got a few more lessons that I need to learn. Mm-hmm. So, like, I just been trusting my process, trusting my journey, trusting God just to, like, lead me to where I want to be. Like, and music is my, like, it kept me alive. It's kept me alive for so many years because there was a point in my life where, like, I didn't have nothing, like, to hope for or to hold on to, like, to keep me here in the world. But music, like, it gave me a skill. Mm-hmm. Like, it gave me a thing to show people, like, I can be here for a reason.
And you got into music at 12 years old, if I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
That's when you, I guess, at that point, identified yourself as an artist.
My big brother had, like, introduced me to music, so we was in a house. Now, my brother, he was, like, 14, 15, and my mom had this Mac computer where we had GarageBand, and so my brother was making beats on GarageBand, and he was like, yo, come over here and rap this real quick. And so, like, he was writing, and so I was like, and, like, I'm trying to rap or whatever. And like, we did that for a little bit. Like, we even had, like, got my little brother to start rapping, and we had like a little group among ourselves called 3 Deep.
Okay.
Right. We would like rap in the church, you know, do like little performances in church. But when I turned you know, like 15, I started going through like suicidal thoughts. I started going through like heavy depression because I was stuck in this body, you know, like where I didn't know how to maneuver through this world, like without seeing that other people around me got something that I don't. Like they can reach out and they can shake somebody else's hand like in a way that I can't. They can bend down, they can tie their shoes, and I can't, you know what I'm saying? So I was at home like telling God like, yo, why do all these people around me got this and I don't? You know what I'm saying? Why does everybody feel like they're the ones who's helping and I'm the one who needs help? Why is that? And so, like, the seed was planted by my older brother at 12, that whole music thing. Mm-hmm. And so when I was going through these whole like thoughts, I started writing for myself, like just to, you know, push one more day at a time. And like, it became like a passion of mine, like, yo, like, I'm gonna push one more day with this round. And like, I would recycle these raps. Mm-hmm. Like in high school or whatever, I would like be rapping to people, like the same rap over and over again. And when I was 16, I was at like my wit's end, you know, and I had this moment with God. I was like, yo, at this point, it was like disrespectful. I gotta say respectful because I can't go back to disrespecting God, but I basically cussed God out in my living room. And I said, you're gonna have to show me why I'm here or I'm not gonna be here no more. I'm gonna end my life. And I cried myself to sleep, thank God, because that same weekend I had to perform at my god sister's album release party. And when I was done performing, everybody stood up. Like they gave me a standing ovation, was clapping and everything. And like everybody who walked out to me, they like, yo, keep letting God use you. Never give up. Keep going. And every time somebody said something to me, it was like, son, this is why I have you here. This is why I created you. This is why I have you going through what you're going through. And so like, ever since then, like, music kept like me driving in it, and it showed me that, cause I was a class clown in like school and stuff, mm-hmm. and I had been like in school suspension, out of school suspension from the 3rd grade all the way up till.
So what kind of behavior?
10th or 11th.
What kind of behavior?
Stupid stuff like dancing in the middle of class, not going to class, mm-hmm. like walking out of class. Mm-hmm. Even got expelled my freshman year of high school, mm-hmm. so I had graduated a year late, mm-hmm. you know, and I realized at the age of 16, even though I was correcting it still took time to correct my behavior, but I realized that I didn't have to do all this extraness, like to impress people just because I was trying to fit in. Mm-hmm. You know, like I didn't have to act out. Like if I had this gift that God was giving me, I could do something positive. So like, years ago, I had chose like, I don't want to cut, like I don't cuss in my music. So I was like, I don't want to cuss no more. It's not even in my personality. Like mm-hmm. to be sitting here chopping it up, yo, you know mm-hmm. what I'm saying? Like it don't mm-hmm. make no sense to me. Mm-hmm. So I realized that years ago, but man, like just navigating through all this, like through the years, because, and I know I'm long with it right now, but I put my first song on platforms in 2017. And that was the same year I met my manager, Capri.
Capri in the building.
Huh, we outside. And I had just went through like bad breakup, right?
Yeah.
And so I wrote this song, like God saved my life through this song. I wrote it and I went to one of Capri's open mics mm-hmm. and I performed it. The folks loved it mm-hmm. and I just kept performing it ever since then. Like,
all right, I gotta stop you because you I don't want to. You said I mean I'm actually enjoying it, but,
yeah.
but you've said a few things that make me want to ask a few questions. I mean, you those 15 to 16, that age group, that's tough. Yeah. Period for anybody.
Real tough.
On top of, but you sitting here, you said something about you was angry with God because you was trying to kind of figure out your whole existence in your own skin, if I heard you correctly.
Yeah.
And again, that's why I want to emphasize 15, 16 years old is a tough age for anybody, but that much on top of everything that you're having to go through?
Man, it was stuff like, if I didn't tell my mom before she left for work out in the morning, if I didn't tell her, could you please fix me something to eat for when I get out of school? Mm-hmm. I either didn't eat or I had to ask my siblings, and sometimes they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Or I had to like try to make myself something which took more time.
Yeah.
And you like when you were hungry, you know what I'm saying? You like, bruh, like, I just want to eat. Like, what you mean? I'm trying to fix this peanut butter jelly sandwich, but the peanut butter, like when you moving you got the bread on the counter, but the peanut butter keep moving this bread around, so you got to hold it up against something. You know what I'm saying? Or it would be like, there were times where I had to, I don't know what the word is, like, I don't want to say like humble myself, but like ask for more help, because I would accidentally break the shower knob, because I would use my foot to turn it on and off. And so there were times like where whatever happened with the knobs, like it would start like dripping, when I cut it off. And so then my mom would be like, don't take no more showers unless you ask somebody to turn the water on and off for you. And so like, it was moments like that that really got to me, because I'm like, everybody else in this house can take a shower by themselves. I can't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going through all this, and I'm going out into the world where I'm seeing people around me who's dating. I'm seeing people around me who's like just happy, and I'm not.
Yeah.
And so around that age, man, it was.
So that's when those feelings kicked in at that age. I mean, up until that age, was you just like a normal, typical kid emotionally?
I mean,
and I say from an emotional standpoint.
It was always stuff like that I was going through. But like, as you get, like when you're a kid, like you just be happy just to be a kid. But like when you're like forming into this whole identity, like your own person and stuff, you want your independence. Like you're like, hold on.
So it's through that time period in your life, I imagine though, that's when you and God really developed a relationship.
Yeah, like, and that's one thing that I'm like real big on. Like, we grew up in church. Like my mom took us to church, or my aunt took us to church, went to Bible study, Sunday school, all of that. But until I got to know God for myself, I never really had a relationship with him.
Clearly God's in your life, and I would imagine God's using you as a vessel, you know what I'm saying, because you're on your journey. I mean, from the outside looking in, like I said, I gradually become like more and more curious about who is this person, and what is her music about, and what is this journey going to look like, particularly because you said the doctors didn't expect you to live past the age of 3?
3.
And now you're 27?
Man.
So what are they saying now?
I don't know.
You talk to them?
Nah.
Go with the doctors? Are you a typical black man?
Yeah. I don't know. So I ain't never like have a conversation. I don't think my mom even ever had a conversation with them after I turned 3, or after I turned 4. You know what I'm saying? So. Like if they see me, they know what's up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They know man. God is real, God is great. You do the work, you keep the faith, you hear me?
Yeah. Yo, man, I just want to say, man, much respect to you, man, for your journey, for being relentless.
Yeah.
And you're doing things artistically that let's talk about this. I mean, I want to stay in the journey, but I mean, when you come from a music region in our state. Yeah. The 757 is known for its music icons. Yeah. I'm honestly getting a little bit tired of talking about the icons though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean I think that there's so much talent that we got talent on this. We got talent all around us here from the 757, but there's so much talent. I don't think we need to stay in the past. Man. There's people right now that's doing their thing.
For real.
And talk to me about like your musical journey in the 757. Like, was you in ciphers? Was you like? I mean, that's Yon. There's Crazo. Like, what was music like for you amongst your peers in the area coming up? Because right now, most recently, we saw you on one of Pharrell's stages.
Yeah.
So now it's like you're surpassing, you've surpassed people who were your peer to some degree, or maybe you see it differently. Like,
I mean, I
do
never
you
see anything as like surpassing anybody because we all on our own journeys. You know what I'm saying? Like, success is what you make it. Like, success is what you define yourself.
Well, but what do you define as success? Musically.
Musically, success in music for me is just like people understanding that I really do this.
Like I recently,
you know what I'm saying? You know
like
how
I
you was
recently
like,
got, like I got, yeah.
You know how you was like, oh, he can rap.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like, I really not like with no ego, no pride, none of that. Just like always, stepping my game up to show people like it's still like folks out here who really got bars, who really got creativity. Like, like, hey, mark my word, like, cause I just did a thing where I did an acrostic rap, and I haven't seen it done in rap, and I haven't seen it done on a rap platform, but I did something where the first letter of every line spells out something, right? But the next time I do it, it's gonna be the second letter of every line. But like, it's stuff like that where I'm just like, I'm just showing people like, come on, like, folks ain't out here trying, like, come on. Like,
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? When you listen to me, it's more than a beat. This is no disrespect to anybody, like, but when you listen to me, it's more than a beat. It's more than just writing a song in general, because God is my ghostwriter. So I can write a song, but I can't write a song without God.
Gotcha.
It has to have purpose. Like, every time I write anything, or I'm even thinking about writing anything, my prayer is that it's powerful, purposeful, positive, and timeless. So I'm always like looking for that replay value, or something that people can like think on, sit on for years, man. Like, that's my success. And the journey since like 2017, when I've been putting music on platforms, like I did a lot of shows with Capri. I did a couple other shows with other promoters. Like I performed at the Norfolk Scope when Casanova came, and he was doing like the So Brooklyn Challenge. And I did like, Cam Chancellor had another show at the Scope where I performed. He had brought like Ayo and Teo. I performed at SOBs in New York. Shout out to XL.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like, cause I be taking stuff off my timeline sometimes. But it's just been me trying to, because like, with me defining my own success, it's me trying to like make sure that every move I make is a power move.
You say God is your ghostwriter. Is there God's your ghostwriter? I like that. Are there any other artists that influence you?
I grew up listening to Wayne.
Wayne, okay.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. Look,
right.
Lil Wayne and a guy called King Los.
Okay.
Right, and they are just like the two notable artists that I listen to. Other than that, like, I've heard other people's music, but I wasn't really like, I guess, listening too much.
Wayne influenced you, so I mean, you say using profanity just it's not in you. It's not in you.
I mean, like, I cuss, like, but it just be like, oh, if I'm just being goofy with somebody, like, if they say, you don't cuss, Gifted, cuss. And I be like, you won't get me on camera. You won't. They thought I was gonna slip up like that. No. Like, and I'll say something, or like, if I'm like, I got to be real mad just to be cussing, man. Like, but otherwise, there's no point. Like, I know how to express myself.
Got you. Is there any artist in the 757 you rock with?
T-Rific.
T-Rific. I don't know if I know T-Rific.
Man, listen. He's a way better artist than me. Way better artist than me. It's so many artists, and like, I don't want to miss nobody, but I'm gonna just name a few people. There's a guy named Who, W-H-O.
I know that one.
You know who?
Yeah.
Okay.
Batman put me on Who.
Okay, yeah, Batman is my guy. Marv P.
I know Marv P.
So you don't know. So you know I'm not the name of
well, no. I'm getting you giving me educate. I need to hear yours though. I know Marp. I initially he's rapped up here in the cipher.
Oh yeah.
And then I heard him when he rapped for Push and everyone is something.
When I first got out here on the scene in like 2017, it may have even been before I put out my first song on platforms. There's an artist called Alonzo Jackson.
Yeah.
Alonzo Jackson was my favorite artist.
I mean, I want to hear who you say. I want to hear because that helps me understand you as an artist.
For real, dog.
Yeah, Alonzo's nice. Sure.
Alonzo is nice.
I learned about Alonzo when he did music with Yon. That was how I need this, man. You're not wasting any space by giving us this information. It's helping me.
Yeah, there's Shan. She used to go by Young Shan. There is, man, folks who rap. There's Ty Pretty. He does like battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there is, sheesh. We got Raspy Soul. We talking about R&B. Man, we got Maya Lene. Is she from here?
You rock with Beach Boy?
Beach Boy Tay?
Well, I was thinking about Intellect actually.
Intellect is like he rap Lucid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Will Young.
I know Will. Will come up here too.
See, you know everybody.
I don't know everybody. I don't because some of those I didn't know.
Yeah.
But the thing I knew a lot of them before I knew you.
Chantel Diverse.
I don't know that
R&B.
one. No, know it.
Man, listen. You
only R&B artist at the 757 I'm really locked in with is Pretty Boy.
Pretty Boy?
Pretty Boy is managed by Kurt.
Oh, wait, I meant Pretty Boy. Yeah.
Prince. Well, kind of, he's out on that Prince vibe.
Yeah. He dope. Mm-hmm. He real dope. I like.
I just haven't heard enough original music. That's my thing with him. He can sing,
yeah.
but I've not heard enough original. I mean, I've heard some, but not enough.
Man, it's so many, bro. It's so many dope. Stu Money.
I think I've heard of that.
Stu Money, yeah.
But that's cool. We shout them out.
I know so many.
We shout them out.
I know so many artists.
Are you doing any music with these folks?
Nah. Nah. See, like, first of all, just everybody be disqualifying themselves just by wanting to cuss. Mm-hmm. And I'm not.
So you don't even want that type of music on your project.
Well, like, I got nieces and nephews that I want to, like, a great example for. So anytime they listen to my music, I don't want to ever, like, be in the living room with them listening to my music, somebody else on my song come on like, yo, like, because I'm turning it off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having my 3-year-old niece listen to that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But half the people already disqualify themselves. I mean, and before last year, before I blew up, I did some features like with Inclusive. They're a duo who sings. X-Man, Soup, SUPE, Razor Shade. But I mean, at this point, I will do more features. It's just that you can't cuss. Yeah. And I have a feature price now.
Gotcha. So tell me this. I like that you just said because you just said it. I like it. Over the past year, you've blown. It's been an ascension. Like you went from an average IG person to 100K.
Oh, that too. Like, man, because that's even a blessing. Like, because just working. Like, because
we want to know how'd you do it. That's what we want. How'd you do it?
Man,
what speaks to the success?
I should be like I bought all the phone. No, I'm playing. Hey, look, but
I mean, is it all organic? I mean,
very, very much. Like it's been people who've been trying to send me like fake followers. Like it's people who can buy.
Yeah, of course.
Like, but I be deleting them. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like,
I'm curious.
Last year, because I don't know if you know the part of my story where I had keloids.
No.
I used to have keloids on my ears.
No.
And this was since 2017. Like when I put my first song on platforms, they were just smaller back then, but they kept getting bigger every year. So as I'm like dropping this music and stuff, like my confidence is getting smaller because I don't want to be out here like with these big things on my ears. But all the other artists, my manager Cole, like they telling me like, don't nobody care about this stuff, like, but you. But I just had to like step back. And I got my surgery at the beginning of last year. Like, so my confidence was like fully back. And so when I got my confidence back, I was doing the same thing that I was doing in the first place. It was just that, like, this time I feel like people can feel your confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, because I don't want you to think that I didn't have confidence when I had keloids. Because when I say, like, I've been defining my own success, like, I really do this. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get up in front of people and be like, yo, like, I take myself serious so other people can take me serious. But it's just like I had like a whole nother level of confidence when I got back out here without keloids on my ears. And so when I got back out here, I noticed that there were artists who were putting the lyrics on the screen, like, so people could read along while they rapping. So I like, why not try it? So I had did like a few car raps where I had like went on TikTok and then typed the lyrics in, and then I had did this rap where I was trying to get on the Sway. The Sway had a challenge for the overtime freestyles, and then I didn't even get into like the top 30 for it or whatever. Like right after that, I had won a video for the platform that I had went viral on called My Block Live. I had used one of the car raps as a submission, and from there, I had went and I was listening to the beat, but I'm like, yo, I'm trying to really turn up on them, you know what I'm saying? Like this got to be something that like we can go, because if we gonna do like something that's of great quality, the song got to be like that, you know what I'm saying? So when I was listening to it, I was like, hold on, let me see what everybody else is doing on this platform. So I'm checking the videos out, and I'm like, well, what I'm hearing is a lot of this sound and a lot of that sound. So I prayed. I was like, Lord, please help me fill in the gap. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a sound that's missing. Help me fill in the gap so that when people are viewing the videos on this platform, they're going to hear Virginia's versatility. You know what I'm saying? So God was like, all right, cool, but I need you to switch the beat. So I was like, wait, but we turn it up. Wait, what you mean? And so like I switched the beat, but like, you know, like, well, I say God is my ghostwriter because when it clicks, it clicks. Like I can't find it on my own. Like I can be trying to write a song to a beat that's real hard, but like if it don't click, it just don't click. So I switched the beat and it clicked, but it was like sad, and I was like, but God, like what happened to turn it up? Like can't really turn up with this. I was like, this gonna have to be something that's like real vulnerable. And it happened that like when I got my confidence back, I like in one of my prayers at the top of the year, I told God that I was going to be more vulnerable that year, last year. And so he was like, well, you said, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to be a man of your word? And I'm like, all right, well, and then God gave me the words, you know what I'm saying? So like that first week when I posted on TikTok, I had posted like the second verse on TikTok, and I had wrote like gifted hands, why not start? And then that video had like 100 views on TikTok. And then like probably 2 days later, I had posted the first verse, and I was like, let's make this video go viral. Gifted hands, why not start? Joint went viral in the first week. It hit 1 million views on TikTok in the first week.
Oh, yeah. And it's just been up.
And ever since then, like, there was a page called I'm Just Bait, who's based in the UK, that posted it on Instagram. Then there was a page called Street Juice TV, who posted it. They had like, so the folks who kept posting it on Instagram, they was getting like 1 million views, 500,000 views, you know what I'm saying? So everybody like remixing reels and posting this stuff. So I didn't do anything like completely different that like got me to this level. It was just like, I've been myself. And you know, like when you define success for yourself, you tell yourself like, no matter how long this take, I'm in this. Like if I didn't expect that video to blow up, like I was just gonna put something out 2 weeks later, because I was only putting out a car rap every 2 weeks. And so I was just like, we're gonna put this special video out, and then 2 weeks later, I'm gonna do another car rap. I'm just here to work.
Your social capital went crazy.
I'm just here to work, man. So I had, from 2017 all the way to the beginning of 2022, I had between 2,000 and 3,000 Instagram followers. I now have 109,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, a real blessing, man, like...
Your DM crazy?
Huh?
Your DM crazy?
Man, not now as much as it was, like, when it first, which is gonna happen again, but, like, when it, man, I couldn't even keep up with the DMs. I had to, like, keep deleting DMs, like, because people would send me stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Like, but another blessing, and I have to say this because, like, this for anybody, like, who feel like, yo, I don't know when I'm gonna get there. Like, you just gotta keep going, like, because I had, from 2017 all the way to beginning of last year, I only had about 10,000 streams. Wow. Total. From 2017 to 2022.
And it's not like you couldn't have been garbage from over that time frame.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? But I stayed myself.
Stayed in the gym.
I didn't compromise.
Stayed in the gym.
And I kept working on my craft, and now I have over 6 million streams. I went from 10,000 streams, 3,000 followers, to over 6 million streams, over 100,000 followers.
How many countries? I mean, I got to add 200 countries.
Over 100. I think Spotify said like 175.
Yeah.
Countries. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, if you want it, there is nothing and no one that's gonna stop you but you. Like, you gotta set your own pace. Be like, listen, I'd see that there are other artists who may be dropping every day, but I may not have the mental health to keep dropping this or to get out here and be funny for y'all just to keep y'all engaged. So I'm gonna set my own pace. I'm gonna do what works for me.
You said you was a class clown growing up. I could see you doing comedy. I could see you doing comedy.
Like, come on.
Oh, man. Come on.
like, come on, bro. like I did all that stuff like back in high school, like, a drop on the floor, like a fish, like,
yeah.
like in the middle of ISS, like
but that's fun, you are, man. But I mean, that's the beauty though, in your personality, clearly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think I use the word vulnerable a lot. I do. I think that it's important to know how to operate in spaces that, vulnerably. And a lot of times I feel like society has kind of put us as men in a space where we're not allowed to do that. They feel like, but that can go two different ways. It can, one in how you express yourself artistically through your music and just as a man and how you are still developing and evolving. And fast forward in another way, how you can be vulnerable enough to be comfortable with yourself in a way where, you can make a joke and move through it and recognize the blessing.
I think in a lot of ways, like, especially like for internet purposes, you just gotta quiet the noise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that video that went viral, like when it first started getting like traction and it hit like 30,000 or whatever, it was a lot of people up there joking me. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to delete the video. Like, cause I was like, y'all not seeing that I'm trying to get y'all to take me serious, but y'all up here joking for no reason. Like, I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? This ain't what it's here for.
Yeah.
And so I literally almost, before it even like got anywhere close to 1 million views.
But when you rap, I feel like people kind of take you serious.
I mean, like, they can, but even like let's say like I had just dropped the one last month, like the acrostic rap, and I had said a line that said like, hand to God was how to reach for me and you just ain't the same. That's a freaking bar. Cause
Say it again.
Hand to God was how to reach for me and you just ain't the same. Literally. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Man, joint crazy. And so, but they was in the comments like, did bro just say hand to God?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all these little hand jokes and stuff, like, and it's like, yo, y'all not even, you're doing too much. And so sometimes you gotta, or a lot of times you gotta quiet the noise around you. Like, you gotta let the trolls be the trolls. You gotta let the fools be the fools. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let people be people. You know what I'm saying? But you never change who you are based on what other people out in the world are doing.
Is your mental health good right now?
Absolutely.
I mean, it sounds like, I guess it would have to be.
Yeah.
It would have to be to have, you know, to be able to deal with stuff like that.
I mean, but that's stuff that I've had to deal with over the years. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I have like my own mental stuff when it comes to a lot of things.
Yeah,
like,
everybody got issues.
As far as that, like, who are y'all stopping me? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if
words don't bother you, I would imagine the same.
Cause I done made the same joke. I put the stuff in my raps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't be joking about it when I be taking it serious.
Yeah.
Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta let people be people, man. Like, as a man, like, being vulnerable and opening up to the world and allowing the world to see how you feel and how you're thinking, like, it's frightening because society and a lot of millions of people, maybe even billions, feel like men should be macho, you should be tough, you shouldn't express how you feel because, you know what I'm saying, like, what you doing all that crying for? Like, pick your chin up, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we human. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we human, and it's people going through real things. Yeah. Like, if folks is crying like, man, you know how it hurt when you stub your toe? How much you think it hurt that I can't tie my shoe? You know what I'm saying? Like, you hurt in a different way. Yeah. Why I can't cry because I'm hurt? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, half the time, none of these people say anything in person. It's always just the internet. And now the internet has become this thing where say a joke to get some likes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, offend somebody so you can be brought to the forefront and you can get your 15 minutes of fame. You know what I'm saying? Because people have seen the previous person do it before. Yeah. So it's just all like a little elaborate scheme for like people to get on or like people to get noticed, and I'm not with it. Let
me ask you what may be the most challenging question I've asked, and I say this because, I mean, you a man, and you with everything you've gone through, you spoke about a breakup. When was that breakup? What age was that breakup?
I think like 21.
He was 20, like 5, 6 years ago? Yeah. What is it? What is that? I guess that's the question for me. Like, as men, we all have like self-esteem issues, I think, when it comes to relationships. Yeah. You know, my intention was to say the opposite sex. Yeah. You know, we in a world now where there's a lot of different things. But I mean, I think from a man and a woman standpoint, you talk about being vulnerable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be vulnerable. Well, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't, you know, and then you talk about, and then you already
the song that I had released back in 2017 that was based on the breakup was more of like a fun song. Yeah. So I was like, plenty fish in the sea, think it's time I searched it. Many risks going deep, way beneath the surface. I just want a pretty woman who can handle her biz. Listen, girl, you ain't gotta be perfect. I just need something to work with. And so that I got all of that because I needed that fun, like, and I needed to be have that outlet because my mindset on love and on relationships was like, that was my first love. That was like my baby, you know what I'm saying? And so when we broke up, even in like the middle of it, like before we broke up, I'm like, yo, if we break up, who's ever gonna love me again? You know what I'm saying? Like, Shorty gave me a chance. Like, who gonna give me a chance?
What are you looking for in a woman? We were just trying to open a DM up.
Dog, honestly, I'm not looking right now. Yeah. It's a lot of things that I need to figure out myself as a man. Like, I don't know what healthy love looks like in a lot of ways. And so I need to really focus on not just my career, but my mental health and just like becoming more of a man and figuring out how to healthily love. Like, cause I don't want to step into something else where like the toxicity that I'm seeing in the world is really affecting like how I'm viewing every relationship that I'm potentially gonna step in. So I'm not looking for nothing in no woman right now.
Gotcha. But ladies, If you looking, you ain't got to hit his DM. You can hit mine up. I'll hit Capri up. Yeah. I always try to get, try to play Chuck Woolery Love Connection on here every now and then.
Yeah.
I want to ask you some random rapid fire questions to kind of switch the pace here to kind of just see where your head goes. I don't want you to think because I'm not going to think. Okay? You like chicken or fish?
Chicken.
Fried, grilled, baked.
Fried.
Leg, thigh, breast.
Leg.
You know.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a fat boy.
I wouldn't consider you fat. Healthy.
I've been losing weight lately.
Okay.
Trying.
What sports you like?
None.
No sports?
No. I used to watch wrestling until I found out wrestling was fake. Mm-hmm. And then I stopped watching wrestling because Goldberg was my favorite wrestler. And then like Triple H and like
you don't like no basketball though?
Nah, because it just be people going back and forth.
I got you.
Like when I was younger and my mom used to take us to the skating rink, I at some point realized that we were going in circles. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, why do we keep coming back here if we're just going in circles? It literally didn't make any sense to me.
Smart, man.
I was like, how are we having fun by going in circles?
You're too smart.
This isn't what life is for.
You're too smart, man. It's too smart, man.
Like, I would rather be skating on the street somewhere so I can make
something.
any type of turn I want.
See something. I got you.
Yeah.
All right. When you was a young gifted, okay? Younger, who's your celebrity childhood crush?
Jeez, back then?
Yeah.
Like, what age are we talking about?
Well, we can say period. You still young, man. Who is your celebrity childhood crush? Because you might meet her in real life, for real.
What? Hey, look.
You might have already.
Now.
Who knows?
Hey, it's a couple of shows.
I mean, on the direction that I think you're going, you're going to meet her regardless.
That would be dope. I think back then it was like Jessica Alba.
Okay.
Shorty was dope. Like, and freaking like Nia Long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Old Soul.
Yeah. Come on now. Come on, like wasn't she in the movie Soul Food?
Well, Soul Food.
Who was in Soul Food? It was some.
I don't remember because I don't watch my TV.
Man, it was an old.
I know she's the best man.
Way before your time. You know what I'm saying? Way before.
If hip hop had a government, well, first off, are you a hip hop artist or are you a rap artist?
I mean, I normally say like I'm not a rapper, like I'm just a music artist.
Okay.
Like
that's fair.
So if you're saying like hip hop versus rap, as far as like which of the pioneers do I know? I didn't really study hip hop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if you finna go walk into that, like the KRS Ones.
No, I'm just saying I identify you I would look at you as a hip hop artist, not a rapper, but I'm curious how you would see yourself.
Just a music artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to venture out into writing country music and stuff.
What?
I want to venture out into writing country music and stuff.
He basically let me know I heard him correctly.
Yeah, for real. Nah, like, because I love music and I love the way that it brings people together. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever, like karaoke, bro, like, you got people from all backgrounds.
Yeah, y'all go check out his John Legend karaoke.
You got people from all backgrounds singing this, like, one song that, like, they connect to because we're all humans that go through, like, the same emotions, just different experiences.
Yeah. Who are you listening to on the radio? If you or Spotify, like with whatever, like when you can control what you're listening to, what's your go-to right now?
The Gifted Hands.
You actually listen to your own music?
Yeah, like 24/7.
You don't listen to nobody else?
I listen to people here.
Yeah, but you listen. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm always trying to take it a step above what I've done before.
Yeah.
Like challenging myself. So I'm always listening to myself like, yo, you did that, but I think you can do better. You know what I'm saying? Even though the song is nice.
Podcast or radio?
Podcast.
What podcast do you like?
I wouldn't say like there's any podcast that I'm watching right now, but I was just answering your question.
you don't.
I don't listen to the radio. Like I'm never really like in the car.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
You do YouTube?
Do I do YouTube?
Do you listen to YouTube? You watch YouTube?
Yeah, but like when I'm on YouTube, it's mainly like me vicariously living through vloggers.
Okay.
So I'll look up like Maldives vlog or Royal Caribbean vlog.
Okay.
because people are just like vacationing around like places where I want to go. Like, so until I can get there, I'll be like, oh snap, that's what I'm gonna do when I get there. Like, I'm gonna have on that same robe, you know, not the same robe, but like I'm gonna have on a robe too, like with them slippers, you know what I'm saying, and the luxury villa, you know, like yeah.
I got you. You came up here today with Caprice. She's your manager.
Yeah.
To talk about that relationship.
Capri the bestest. I met her back in 2017, and she started out just as this stranger who was considerably the best promoter in Virginia. And that's all I heard about her. And so I was like, yo, let me go to one of her shows. And she had me on an open mic and then put me like on bigger shows at the Nova. Man, I got to perform at the Nova. You been to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to perform at the Nova, bro. Like, 'cause that was one of my goals. And ever since then, like, she's been family. Like, it's bigger than music. Bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak it into air. I want Caprice to put me and you on the stage at the Nova to tell your story.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, why not? She can do it.
Why not start?
You got to say. I mean, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a pretty nice shout out to give her, though. I'm just learning her, but I mean.
Not for real, like, it's bigger than.
I'm glad to see y'all about y'all's business, man. Everyone don't come up here. Hannon Lane was supposed to come up here today as well.
Yeah?
You familiar with Hannon?
I think I follow him, yeah.
Hannon's a music producer.
Yeah.
He worked with Timbaland, Missy Elliott.
But it's bigger than music with Pre. And so, like, anywhere I go, like, God willing, I'm gonna take her with me. I swear. You hear me? I swear.
I mean, I think that's special, man.
But it's also my manager.
Yeah.
Pre is my booking manager. I have a manager named Nicole.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, I'm confusing everybody. Yeah.
So she's your booking manager.
Pre's my booking manager.
Oh, okay.
I have a manager named Nicole.
Okay.
And everybody, almost every relationship that I have, like, from the music scene is because of Pre. I met everybody because of Pre. So I met Nicole in 2017 as well. Because I was like, this was before I put, like, work with on platforms. I was, like, looking up, like, which was the best distributor to put music on, like, what PRO are people using, like, how do you copyright songs? Like, I wanted to, like...
You know what my instincts tell me?
What?
My instincts tell me, though, that the woman that's probably meant for you, and it probably had some of she probably has some of the ingredients. Because for a manager or a booking manager, for the relationship that you guys have to have, is intimate.
Yeah.
You know? And so, I'm not trying to play love connection here by any means.
But they like my big sisters, man.
I'm not trying to do that, but what I'm doing is...
He said, but
what I'm doing is, what I'm saying is that she sees, as a booking manager, labels can sell more than they reveal, so I ain't trying to give her a title. As a human being, as a person, she knows, she learns what your needs are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so... That's the type of woman you want. That's all I'm saying. That's the type of woman you want.
I love you. Much love.
By the way, what's love? Gifted hands. You got merch? Yeah. Let us know where we can get this at.
Man, I think I'm going to put these shirts on I'mGiftedHands.com.
Okay.
I'mGiftedHands.com. Well, I'm Gifted Hands on all the social media platforms, but my website is I'mGiftedHands.com.
Gotcha.
And so I have, like, why not start shirts and shirts that say, like, beating the odds. I love that. And a shirt that says, like, don't you dare feel sorry for me. I am not a victim. And so I got merch up there. Like, I got wristbands. I got water bottles, like, all that stuff. I should promote it more.
Well, why are you not really promoting your stuff, man? You been
What is this, an intervention?
No, I'm looking at the fact that you've been so successful. And you're not even really pushing on.
My managers tell me that all the time, and it's just like, I got to get my head wrapped around, like, the whole, like, always being business minded around everything. Like, I just be solely focused on music, like music scene or whatever, like that. I don't be caring about all these. I should.
Yeah, I got
and like, it's stupid of me to say, like, that I don't care about money.
Nicole, what's the problem?
It's stupid of me to say that I don't care about, like, streams of income, but, like, it just don't move me the same way that, like, music do.
How many streams you got, though? Streams of how many times your music streamed?
Over 6 million.
So them checks looking pretty good, I guess.
I blew checks before getting verified. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yo, I just want to say, man, I find you extremely interesting on the music side, but your story.
Yeah.
And I told you what I do 9 to 5. This is what I do 5 to 9. But you could be a blessing to me and so many people, man. Like if you end up doing any you do public speaking stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a facility that I do work in down in your area off Tidewater Drive. A whole bunch of people that I know that would be inspired and benefit to hear your story, man.
Yeah,
so,
man, let us know. I just came from North Dakota where I spoke at a jail, at a treatment center, and at a detention center with Mike from Hip Hop and Hope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I love speaking because it's like, why not start isn't just a song. Like, it's a movement, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like a movement like, oh my gosh, let's do it. But it's like, yo, you can change your life.
Do you get mad if people are like, yo, let me hear you rap, spit? Does that ever bother you?
Is that what you're finna do right now?
No, I'm not.
I'm not. Because I'm like, what you leading up to, bro?
But I'm curious. 2-part question. We got to close. But do you get mad when people do that? Yo, let's spit something.
Nah, because I really do this. You know what I'm saying?
It don't bother you?
As a matter of fact, by the time you hit us, you may not want to forget my name. Replay value on this one gonna be insane. Under no circumstances will I fella take the reins, hand to God. Which had to reach for me and you just ain't the same. I'm just talking here. A youngin' made his mark this year. Told the whole world it ain't never too late to start this year. Doubt that they can listen to what I'm saying if it's hard to hear. Over loud disruptions of clouded judgments, it's partly clear. Never lose sleep because the brain fog traps your thoughts. Then you'll think you're called winner of some lame scarves. May the folks who's wet behind the ears give you respect. All is great when the weather breaks. Give me a temperature check. Kick the quarter off with a new song, Do Not Fear. Easy the ball hard when you take risks if you're not scared. Now you can fall off if you're not making moves out there. On everything, yo, when I get on, ooh, I swear. Selling seeds, surfing crowds. I'm trying to make waves. Eating in, eating out. I'm bound to gain weight. Need a Benz, need a house. I'm trying to stay paid. You see my vision, see the how? My mind has been made. Even though I'm crossing state lines safely, having multiple addictions makes it hard to stay free. Outside of going places beautiful as they be, what's the point of vacating if I can't escape me? Talk about a difference, hear this. He pour up, drink, and gets incoherent. I throw up flames when I spit those lyrics. She's just an angel. We kindred spirits. Didn't have the money for a lot, should have got the saving. Underestimated, but that's another conversation. Don't you know life always gonna have complications? Even if no one goes to bat for you, the goal is not to cave in. Captain G, they tried to play me, know what I'm saying? Effortlessly, I make sure it's all gravy, know what I'm saying? Every city I'm in, trying to flirt with ladies, know what I'm saying? Pleasure to meet you, shorty, wanna be my bitch? Now I'm playing stats from Spotify and Apple Music, making my weeks. Not gonna relax till like I had some millions made in my sleep. Audio Mac got a good amount of play, so I'm geek. Patting my back, cause what I'm achieving, it's crazy to see. Pardon my flexing, I ain't done everything right. I blew checks before getting verified. Not my best move, I wasn't very wise. Guys, I guess it's time I get an overdrive. Like clockwork, hip-hop don't feel my hand over time. I done got hurt, but I'm healing, understanding I'm fine. Keeping God first, remaining humble, send on my grind. Every outburst of joy is cause his plan is divine. Thank you for the lessons and the blessings, Lord. High off life, yet I'm sober and I'm pressing forward. I'm from Virginia, where a whole lot of legends born. 757's the area y'all should be checking for, gifted.
Yo, I mean, I can't, there's nothing else I can say. There's nothing else I can say. The reason I asked that question, it was because, because.
Oh, you ain't want me to rap my bad?
No, that ain't it. I mean, obviously you don't have a problem doing public speaking.
Yeah.
Because, I was like, if you have a problem, sometimes some artists be like, man, I get paid for that. They don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do all that. You know what I'm saying? But, there's nothing I can say. We that's a quip in itself.
Okay?
Yeah. Yo, man, I'm a fan.
Thank you.
And
man.
I extremely appreciate and respect you guys making the drive up here today. Everybody don't want to do that. A lot of times we the ones having to drive down there. You know how it is. 804-757. You know how it is. We got to drive down there. Ain't no one coming up here. We got to go down there. But yo, you came up here, man. Yeah. And you a blessing, bro. You a blessing.
Like,
man.
bro, like. Real talk, like, regardless of how much I succeed, how much, like, anybody considers me of, like, reaching higher levels of success, like, it's a blessing for me to, like, be on your platform. It's a blessing for me, like, that anybody even wants to hear my story or hear me rap or whatever, because this is what I've been working for. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it ain't no thing for me to...
Did Pharrell hear you spit?
Nah.
What's wrong with him?
What you mean? What's wrong with him?
He had you on his platform though, right?
Yeah, he wasn't there. It was like the cameraman and them there.
But he knows who you are though.
Probably, possibly.
Yeah, he know who you are. You know who you are.
I can't say for sure.
Yeah,
but
you know who you are.
You know, it would be cool if he does.
I'm his little brother, by the way. But man,
It'd be cool if he does.
Yo, this is episode 113. This is Gifted Hands.
Yeah.
Spin 100 FM, Randy Wilson Podcast, Rock Creation, and Johnny on the spot with Capri in the corner.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, just remember, God is real. God is great. You do the work, and you keep the faith. You heard?
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, man.